Om Sri Sai Ram. In the previous session, we have studied about homogeneous differential equations. What are homogeneous differential equations? Differential equations in which the powers of the variable of all the terms remain same is called homogeneous. And to solve the problems of homogeneous differential equations, we have a procedure. What is the procedure? We write the expression as dy by dx equal to whatever he has given, and then we make a substitution y equal to vx, and the moment we make that substitution, little simplification separates the variable, and once the variables are separated, we go back to the first method of solving differential equation where variables are separate. At the end of it, we substitute back the value of v as y by x, and whatever we get is called the general solution. Yesterday's problems were based upon general solution, and today's problems are about particular solution. What is the difference between general solution and particular solution? In general solution, we have constant of integration which is not defined. We do not know what is c. Whereas for particular solution, he gives the values of x and y. We find out what is c and we substitute back the value of c, and once we substitute the value of c, it has got only one value, so it is called particular solution. So the procedure of solving the problem will be just like yesterday or in the previous session what we did, with one additional step in the end. So we will solve few problems based upon particular solution, and then we move on to the last part of differential equation, which are called linear differential equations. So we will try to understand what are linear equations, how to identify linear equations, and how to solve the problems of linear equations in the second part of today's session. So let us begin with some of the problems based upon particular solution of differential equations. Yes, here is the differential equation, and these are the specific values which are given in order to find the value of constant of integration. So let us begin of solving the problem. What do we do first? We try to write the equation as dy by dx equal to rest. So in order to do that, let this term be here, shift that term that side. X plus y dy, shift this to that side. When you shift it to that side, that will become y minus x dx. Hence, dy by dx can be written as y minus x upon x plus y. So we got dy by dx, and we find that each term has got the power 1, linear. Power of y is 1, power of x is 1, similarly in denominator. So we conclude that it is a homogeneous equation as powers of all terms are 1, so it is a homogeneous differential equation. Since it is a homogeneous differential equation, in order to solve the problem, we follow the method of homogeneous. What is the method? Substitute y equal to vx. Differentiate both sides, you will get dy by dx equal to v plus x dv by dx. make this substitution in the equation. So, what the equation will become? This will be the left hand side, p plus x dv by dx equal to, here we are making the substitution y equal to vx. So, vx minus x upon x plus vx. You can take x common from numerator and denominator and eliminate it and take this v to that side. So, x dv by dx can be written as v minus 1 upon 1 plus v, and take this plus v to that side, will become minus v. As a result, x dv by dx will be equal to v minus 1 minus v upon 1 plus v. Cancel this plus v and minus v. We are left with, this is v. These v and minus v will get cancelled and you will have minus 1 plus v square upon 1 plus v. Separate the variables. How do we separate the variables? Collect all the terms of v one side, collect all the terms of x one side. So, this will become 1 plus v upon 1 plus v square dv equal to minus dx by x. Now, we need to integrate. In order to integrate it, separate this as two integrals. This can be written as 1 upon 1 plus v square dv plus integral of v upon 1 plus v square dv equal to minus dx by x. You can see that this particular one, integration is tan inverse v. Whereas, in order to integrate this, we have to take the denominator 1 plus v square as t. You will get 2v dv equal to dt. Since 2 is not there, we multiply and divide by 2. So, this becomes 1 by 2 log 1 plus v square equal to minus log x plus c. So, the integration part is done with. What is the next step? Substitute back what is v. What is v? It is y by x. So, tan inverse y by x plus 1 by 2 log 1 plus y square by x square equal to minus log x plus c. That c can be written as c can also be written as log c. It is after all a constant. Whichever way you wish, you can write. Now, this could have been the solution of the differential equation if we are supposed to find general solution like the problems we solved in the previous session. But today, we are finding out the particular solution. So, how do we find particular solution? By finding the value of constant of integration. How do you find the value of constant of integration? By substituting the values of x and y which he has given. He has given y equal to 1 and x equal to 1. Make this substitution. So, this will become tan inverse 1 plus 1 by 2 log 1 plus 1 equal to minus log 1 plus c. Log 1 is 0, so that part became 0. This is log 2, this is tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 is how much? Pi by 4. So, value of c will be, c is equal to pi by 4 plus 1 by 2 log 2. This was the solution actually. This was the solution which we generally call it general solution. Now substitute the value of c as this in the equation whatever you get is the particular solution. Okay. So, that one last step you write it on your own and that will be the solution. You have to substitute the value of C which we have found in the equation. Okay. So, this is how we solve the problems of homogeneous equation and we find the particular solution. Okay. We will move on from here, we will solve some more problems. Yes, let us look at this particular problem. X sin square y by x minus y dx plus x dy equal to 0. Y is pi by 4, x is equal to 1. Those two values will be used in the end in order to find the value of constant of integration. Till that time we have nothing to do with those values. So, let us solve this problem. Procedure is same, that is try to write it as dy by dx. So, keep the dy term this side, we can write it as x dy and shift this to that side. When you shift to this side, other side, minus term will become plus, plus term will become minus. So, you can write it as y minus x sin square y by x into dx. Yes. So, what is dy by dx? Divide whole thing with x. So, you will get dy by dx equal to y by x. When you divide this with x, x will disappear. You will have minus sin square y by x. Is also a homogeneous equation. Why it is homogeneous? As all the powers of x and y are 1. Since it is homogeneous equation, we follow the procedure. What is the procedure? Substitute y equal to Vx and dy by dx equal to V plus x dV by dx. This is a standard thing. You would have observed that in every problem we are substituting. The moment it is a homogeneous equation, these substitutions are to be made. So, make this substitution in the equation, it will become V plus x dV by dx equal to y by x. Y is how much? Vx. So, Vx by x it will become V plus sin square V. What is our objective? Why do we make this substitution? After simplification of one or two steps, variables get separated. So, that is the objective. So, this V and this V can be cancelled and get sin square V this side. It will become 1 by sin square V, or in other terms you can write it as cos x square V dV equal to dx by x. Now, this can be integrated to find the solution. So, write it integral of cos x square V dV equal to integral of dx by x. What is integral of cos x square V? We know that the derivative of cot x is minus cos x square x. So, integral of cos x square V will be minus cot V equal to log x plus c. Substitute back what is V. So, this will become minus cot y by x equal to log x plus c. This is general solution. This we call it general solution. Why? Because there is constant of integration. We want to find out particular solution. So, what do we need to do? Substitute the values of x and y to find c. X is 1, y is pi by 4. So, it will become minus cot pi by 4 equal to log 1 plus c. Log 1 is 0, cot pi by 4 is 1. So, minus 1 is equal to c. Hence, the particular solution is minus cot y by x equal to log x minus 1. If you wish, you can multiply whole thing with minus sign and write it as cot y by x equal to 1 minus log x. This is the answer. This is how we find particular solution of differential equation. We will solve one more problem before we wind up homogeneous equations. Yes, look at this equation. We can find a dy by dx term here itself. So, let that be one side, rest of the terms be other side. So, if you shift it to that side, it can be written as 2x square dy by dx equal to 2xy plus y square. We have shifted that term to other side. Divide whole thing with 2x square. So, you will get dy by dx equal to, divide this with 2x square, 2 will get cancelled, 1x will get cancelled, you will have y by x plus y square upon 2x square. You can see that the powers, for example here, when we did it was 2xy. 2xy means x to the power 1, y to the power 1. So, total is 2, y square power is 2, x square power is 2. So, it is a homogeneous equation once again of second degree. Okay. After simplification, powers may come down, but originally we have to check whether each term have got the same powers. Okay. So, we will say it is a homogeneous equation. So, follow the procedure. What is the procedure? Put y equal to Vx and dy by dx equal to v plus x dv by dx. Make these substitutions. So, dy by dx will become v plus x dv by dx equal to y. Y becomes Vx, Vx by x will become v plus, in place of y we are going to substitute v square x square. So, x square will get cancelled. You will have v square by 2. That is all. We have divided the whole equation with 2x square. So, 2 got cancelled, x got cancelled, it became y by x. Here it is y square by 2x square. It is a homogeneous equation. We have made this substitution here. So, dy by dx became v plus x dv by dx equal to y became vx, vx by x became v plus, here we substitute v square, x square will get cancelled, you have v square by 2. Okay. This v and v can be cancelled. Separate the variables now. How do you separate the variables? Get this v square by 2 this side, it will become 2 by v square dv equal to dx by x. Integrate. If you integrate 2 by v square, 2 can be put outside. It is v to the power minus 2. So, the integral is v to the power minus 1 by minus 1 equal to log x plus c. In other terms, it is minus 2 by v equal to log x plus c. Substitute back what is v. V is what? Y by x. So, it is 2x by y equal to log x plus c. This is actually the general solution. Okay. We want to find out particular solution, so we have to find out c. This is the general solution. In order to find out c, substitute those values. X is 1, y is 2. So, it is minus 2 into 1 by 2 equal to log 1 plus c. Log 1 is 0, we know it. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So, minus 1 is equal to c. Substitute there. you get minus 2x by y equal to log x minus 1. Multiply whole thing with minus sign, you will get 2x by y equal to 1 minus log x. This is the solution. This is the solution of differential equation. What we call this solution? We call it particular solution. Why do we call it particular solution? Because we have found out the value of constant of integration c. C is replaced by minus 1. So it is particular solution. And this is how we solve homogeneous equations, and this happens to be the second type of differential equation. We come to the last type of differential equation. When we come to the last type, which we are calling it differential equations, linear differential equation, and observe that this particular equation has got first order derivative. So they are actually called first order linear equations, because when we go to higher classes, whether you do BSc or engineering, you are going to come across second and third order linear differential equations. So right now we are just studying first order linear differential equations. A differential equation of the form dy by dx plus py equal to q is called a linear equation. But what is the condition? P and q, the terms which are being used, either they are constants or they are functions of x. Then the equation is called linear differential equation. Read once again what he has given, where p and q are constants or functions of x only. P and q should not be replaced by y or y square or y cube or anything. They should be replaced only by x or x square or terms related to x. Is known as first order linear differential equation. Some examples of first order differential equations he has given. Observe these equations carefully. Dy by dx plus y equal to sin x. Can you identify p and q in this? Compare this with this. Dy by dx, instead of py we have got y. It means that p is 1. Equal to, instead of q we have got sin x. What was the condition? P and q should be either constants. For example, p is a constant, p is 1. Or they should be functions of x. You can see that q is sin x. So the first one is linear equation. Look at the second one, dy by dx plus 1 by xy equal to e to the power x. Compare again this with this, dy by dx as dy by dx plus, instead of p we have got 1 by x. What should be p and q? Either they should be constants or they should be functions of x. Since it is a function of x, it is acceptable. So p is how much? 1 by xy equal to e to the power x. What is q here? E to the power x is also a function of x. So is also acceptable. So what do we conclude with the help of this? We conclude that this is also a linear equation. Come to the third one. Dy by dx plus y upon x log x equal to 1 by x. In order to understand it, to write this equation in this form, this can be written as dy by dx plus, since it is plus, you can also take it to the other side, it can be written as minus 1 upon x log x into y, or you can also put it this way, let it be here only, dy by dx plus only, this you are separating it is equal to 1 by x. So now if you compare this with the standard one, dy by dx is dy by dx plus, this whole thing should be considered as p. And what is the condition? P should be either constant or function of x. Now look at this, it's all function of x. There is no y term there. Equal to q. instead of q we have got 1 by x is also function of x. So, this is also example of linear differential equation. Another form of order of linear differential equation is, instead of dy by dx, he will be using dx by dy. So, instead of dy by dx, if you use dx by dy, the conditions will change. We will say p and q should be either constants like the previous one or functions of y, not x. In the previous case, what was it? P and q are functions of x only. Here we will say p and q are functions of y only. Here he has used p1 and q1 so that you will not get confused. Instead of p and q, he has used p1 and q1. So, what is the condition? P1 and q1 are constants, are functions of y only. Okay, some examples. Dx by dy plus x equal to cos y. Compare this with this. Instead of p1 we have nothing. If nothing is there means 1 is there. So, 1 is a constant which is acceptable. Q1 is cos y which is a function of y, so also acceptable. So, it is a differential equation. Look at this equation, dx by dy plus minus 2x by y equal to y square e to the power minus y. This can be written as, this particular term can be written as minus 2 by y into x. So, this minus 2 by y will be like P1. What should be P1 and Q1? Either they are constants or functions of y, and it is already a function of y. So, this is also a linear differential equation. Okay. Yes. Steps involved to solve first order linear differential equation. For homogeneous equation, we had a separate method. For variable separable, we had a separate method. In the same manner, for solving differential equations, also we have a separate method for linear equations. What is the method? Equation will be in the standard form. What is the standard form? Basically means dy by dx plus py equal to q. That is the standard form. Okay. So, he says this is the standard form of the equation where p and q are either constants or functions of x. Okay. Then he says find the integration factor. This is something new. This term we are coming across for the first time. What do you mean by integration factor? Integration factor helps us to integrate. Okay. It will help you to find the solution. The moment you know the integration factor, you can write the solution in the next step itself. What is the solution? It is y into integration factor equal to integration of q into integration factor dx plus c. Very easy, very interesting also. Okay. As we solve the problems, you will understand. But remember, this is a new thing which we are going to do. So, what is it called? Integration factor. Actually, there is a long derivation why this should be integration factor. We have to derive it and come to a conclusion. But we are not doing that. We are directly using it for solving the problems. Okay. So, first find out integration. First check whether equation is in the standard form. First step. Second step is find out integration factor. Third step, write the solution. Okay. So, let us see. The same thing, instead of dy by dx type, if it is dx by dy type, this is what we do. Okay. Let us solve the problems in order to understand it. This is the equation. So, the question is it linear differential equation? How will you know? It is comparing with standard equation. What is the standard equation? Dy by dx plus py equal to q. Here in our problem, P is equal to 2 and Q is equal to sin x. So it is a linear equation. What is the procedure? Find out integration factor. How do you find out integration factor? E to the power integral of P dx. Substitute. It is e to the power integral of P. P is how much? 2. So 2 dx. What is integral of 2 dx? It is 2x. So it is nothing but e to the power 2x. This was something new. This you have to find out for every problem. How do you find out? With the help of P. Whatever is there with y is called P. With the help of P, we find out integration factor. And in the next step, we write the solution set. No doubt we have to do integration afterwards. But the next step, we can write the solution. So what will be the solution? The solution is going to be y into integration factor equal to integration of q into integration factor dx plus c. Y is y only. Whenever equation is in the terms of dy by dx, you will get y. If it is in the terms of dx by dy, you are going to write x. So y remains y, integration factor is e to the power 2x equal to integral of q. What is q here? Sin x into e to the power 2x dx plus c. So the whole process of integration we get it in the end in order to get the solution. No doubt this is a solution, but unless you find the integral, you cannot say it is the actual solution. Now the question is, how do we integrate? You can find that there are two terms. One is a trigonometric function, another is an exponential function, and there is a product. How do you integrate product of two functions? By using the product formula. What is the product formula? Suppose u and v are two terms. What is integral of u into v? It is u into integral of v minus integral of derivative of u into integral of v. So that is the formula we will be using. But the question is, which term should be taken as first term? Which term should be taken as second term? And we already learnt a shortcut to know that. What is it? The formula ILATE. Sin x is a trigonometric function, e to the power x is an exponential function. Since trigonometric function is coming before exponential function, it will be taken as first function. So this is the first function, this is the second function, and use the formula. So if you use the formula, first function integral of second minus integral of derivative of first into integral of second, whole integral. Keep simplifying now, there is nothing more, just keep simplifying. This will be sin x. What is integral of e to the power 2x? It is e to the power 2x by 2 minus integral of derivative of sin x is cos x. This is same, e to the power 2x by 2 dx. We started with sin x into e to the power 2x. We want to integrate, but in the process we got of cos x into e to the power 2x. So once again you have to follow the same procedure. So if you follow the same procedure, this will be the first term, this will be the second term. So this can be written as sin x into e to the power 2x by 2 minus 1 by 2 can be put outside. And how do you integrate? Cos x is the first term. So first term integral of second. So it is e to the power 2x by 2 minus integral of derivative of cos x is minus sin x. So minus of minus it will become plus sin x e to the power 2x by 2 dx. We started with sin x e to the power 2x, again we got back sin x e to the power 2x. We got back the same integral again. So, this integral is like I. Sin x e to the power 2x is the original integral, you can call it I. If it is so, if you open this, we are going to get, here what we are getting? We are integrating it, okay. So, this is e to the power 2x by 2 sin x. Open the bracket. This if you open, you will get minus e to the power 2x by 2 cos x. Open the bracket further. This 1 by 2, this 1 by 2 will become minus 1 by 4 integral of e to the power 2x into sin x. Is it clear? What was it? Y into integration factor is equal to integration of q. What was q? Sin x. Integration factor e to the power 2x dx. What actually you can do is, this whole thing you consider it as integral. Means actually we are simplifying only the right hand side. Right hand side you can write it as I. So what do you get here? We get minus 1 by 4, again same I. So if you bring that minus 1 by 4 this side, 1 is already there, 1 plus 1 by 4 will become 5 by 4. 5 by 4 I is equal to, in these two you can take e to the power 2x by 2 common and you can write it as sin x minus cos x, because that we already got this side. What is our objective? Is to substitute I. So what is I? Here we have minus 1 by 2 and that this is, this term we have written, this term we have written, this minus 1 by 2 with this. So that minus 1 by 4 has gone to that side. Here also actually this is e to the power 2x sin x by 2. This is by 4. This particular term is by 4. You can see e to the power 2x by 2 we have taken common, but minus 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 will be, by 2 will still there, okay. So if you take out that 2 out, it will become, this can be written as e to the power 2x by 4 into sin x, 2 sin x minus cos x. So that this 4 and 4 can be cancelled. And once you cancel that, this 5 can be taken that side, that will be the answer. So what is that we are getting now as answer? Y e to the power 2x is equal to this integral. How much is this integral? Is nothing but I. So take this 5 that side. So you are going to get e to the power 2x by 5 into 2 sin x minus cos x. What you can do is you can cancel this e to the power 2x and plus c. So y is equal to 1 by 5 2 sin x minus cos x plus c. This is the answer. This is the procedure. So what is the procedure? Check whether it is linear equation. Once it is linear equation, next step is find out integration factor. Once you find integration factor, write the solution step. This is a solution step, it is not a solution. It will become a solution when we are able to integrate this, and the whole thing we have done only to remove that integral, and this is how we got, and this is the answer. And this is the procedure of solving linear equations. Okay, we will take up one more problem. Look at this problem. Compare comparing with dy by dx plus py equal to q. dy by dx is dy by dx. Instead of py, we have 1 by x. P is how much? 1 by x. What was the condition? P should be either constant or function of x, which fulfills. Equal to q. What is q? It is x square. What was the condition? Q should be either constant or function of x. So that condition is also fulfilled. We get P equal to 1 by x and q equal to x square. Once you know P and Q, what is the procedure? Find out integration factor. How do you find out integration factor? It is e to the power integral of P dx. In other terms, e to the power integration of 1 by x dx. What is integral of 1 by x? It is log x. So you are going to get e to the power log x. And what is e to the power log x? It is x. This is the integration factor. Write the solution step. What is the solution step? Solution step is y into integration factor is equal to integral of q into integration factor dx plus c. This is called solution step, not solution. It will become a solution when we are able to integrate q into integration factor. So substitute the values y. What is integration factor? X. So it is xy equal to q. Q is what? X square into x dx plus c. A very simple problem. Integration of x cube dx plus c. Xy equal to. So we are getting xy equal to x to the power 4 by 4 plus c. You can leave it like this or some simplification. For example, this 4 can be brought here, 4xy is equal to x to the power 4 plus 4c. You can leave it like this. This became a solution. Okay. This problem was easier than the previous problem. Why it was easier? Because P and Q terms were simple. Okay. We'll just take last problem for today's session. With that, we will close this particular session. Take up this problem. This is cos square x dy by dx plus y equal to tan x. In the first glance, when you see it for the first time, you will say it is not differential equation of linear type. Why? Because in that the standard equation is dy by dx plus py equal to q. But with dy by dx, we have got something else. So in order to change it, divide whole thing with cos square x. So what this equation can be written as? This can be written as dy by dx, divide whole thing with cos square x. So 1 by cos square x, it will become plus 1 by cos square x, or in other terms sec square x y equal to tan x sec square x, because by cos square x will be sec square x. Now compare with the standard equation. Comparing with, what is the standard equation? Dy by dx plus py equal to q. Here in this problem, p is equal to sec square x and q equal to tan x into sec square x. Is it a linear equation? What is the condition? P and Q should be either constants. Are they constants? No. Or they should be functions of x. Are they functions of x? Yes. This also function of x. This also function of x. So it is a linear equation. If it is linear equation, follow the procedure. What is the procedure? First find out integration factor. How do you find integration factor? Equal to e to the power integral of p dx. In other terms, e to the power p sec square x dx. What is integral of sec square x? We know that the derivative of tan x is sec square x. So, integral of sec square x is tan x. So, what do you get? E to the power tan x. So, we have found the integration factor. Once we know integration factor, we can write the solution. So, what is the solution? What is the solution step? Solution step is y into integration factor is equal to integration of q into integration factor dx plus c. Substitute the values. Y into e to the power tan x equal to q. What is q here? Tan x into sec square x into integration factor, that is e to the power tan x dx plus c. This is the solution step, not a solution. How do you get solution? When you integrate this. How to integrate? In order to integrate it, what we do is, we will consider tan x as t. Put tan x equal to t. So, differentiate both sides, you will get sec square x dx equal to dt. Make that substitution here. So, y into e to the power tan x is equal to integration of this tan x, sec square x dx will become dt, tan x we have taken it as t into e to the power t dt. See, integral became so simple by making that substitution. But once again we have a product t into e to the power t. If you go back to that formula I laid, algebraic term comes before exponential. So, t should be taken as first term. So, take t as first term, e to the power t as second term, apply the product formula, you will get first function integral of second minus integral of ddt of t into integral of e to the power t whole integral. So, it is t e to the power t minus 1 into e to the power t plus c. So, this becomes t e to the power t minus e to the power t plus c. Take e to the power t common and substitute back what is t, that is e to the power tan x. You will get t minus 1. T is what? Tan x minus 1 plus c. What is there in the left hand side? Y into e to the power tan x. Cancel off this e to the power tan x from both sides. You get the solution y is equal to tan x minus 1 plus c. We are taken e to the power t common, so it became t minus 1, t is nothing but tan x. So, this is the solution of this problem. So, with this we come to a close of this particular session, where we have learned how to solve linear equations, linear differential equations. Okay. In the next session, we will continue this and learn it fully, so that any problem based upon linear equation can be solved. So, with this we come to a close of this session. Thank you. Sai Ram.